Spencer, one day I hope that you and I have been friends for a long time.
We've been friends for a very long time.
You're my best friend. Okay, good. I hope one day there are rumors about us that they're in the same way. There are rumors about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Yeah. I'm here to confirm those rumors.
I mean,
no, yeah.
Which could mean nothing.
Which could mean nothing, mind you. But he did say that Ben Affleck is one of the great loves of his life, and that was said in an interview for everyone to hear.
I mean, I will say, you are also one of the great loves of my life.
I clown it. I joke it. I totally agree, bud. Like,
I love that phrasing. I think that's really, really, really sweet.
We so often denote like that type of phrasage or love to being romantic love. And no, I mean, there's familial love, there's friendship. Like love is such a spectrum of things.
Dog.
And I think people get so weird about it.
Love is in the air.
Love is in the air. We're talking Damon today, dude. We're talking Matt Damon, who is, we talked a little bit about it in the last one, is one of our great movie stars. One of the great
last ones.
One of the last ones for sure. He's so good. I think like, do you remember the first Damon movie you saw?
No.
I think for me it was the Bourne trilogy. Like I think that was where I got like introduced to Matt Damon as a concept. Maybe I'm sure I'd seen him in something before, but like I saw the Bourne trilogy and was like, who's this guy? He kicks ass.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what that would be for me. I don't know.
Have you seen the Bourne movies?
I have seen. I'm pretty sure I've seen all of the Bourne Identity.
Okay.
I have seen so many of that first trilogy. I've seen so much of them in random chunks.
Yeah,
so like that was a fucking big TNT.
Yes.
Every weekend for a while. And so like I would drop in on or my dad would be watching them in the living room and I would come in and watch 30 minutes of one. So like I have seen a lot of all three of them and I don't know what parts I remember go to which movie. That being said, I think I've seen all of the Bourne Identity. I don't have it listed as watched on Letterboxd, if that tells you something. Because like I wouldn't say I've seen it, but like I think I've seen it, you know?
Yeah. I get you.
Like I can tell you the beginning, middle, and end of that movie, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I should say it's a testament to him that he's running an action franchise that he just announced is like developing another project. Like they're doing a fifth one or whatever with him, which I think is crazy. Fifth with him.
Oh,
sixth total Bourne movie, but there's the one Renner one.
Yeah. Ultimatum?
Yeah, So it's
which one's the one with Renner?
Legacy,
the Bourne. Yeah. Ultimatum's the third one.
Ultimatum is the third Damon one, and then Jason Bourne is the fourth Damon one.
There's a lot.
It's a lot. There's a lot of naming conventions going on. Anyway, I think he is. I should talk about The Rip as a recent movie he's done, and then we'll talk about The Odyssey. And we talked about The Odyssey a lot last time, but The Rip is a really cool movie because he reteamed with Affleck under their artist equity name, their like company together, and did a really cool thing where I don't know what ended up happening, but if the movie did well enough, everybody got a bonus at the end, including the PAs and stuff, like everybody. Yeah. And like only Matt Damon and Ben Affleck could negotiate that deal with Netflix. You know what I mean? And because Netflix has been very clear that is not going to become a normal deal for them, but Damon and Affleck threw their clout around and got that going. And I love their artist equity project a lot. I think what they're doing between Air and this movie is really cool. Yeah. And there's essentially just like, come do the movie and everything is really back end, right? Hopefully the movie does well and people get paid later, but do the movie because you love the movie. Everyone's going to come out and have a good experience. We're going to shoot low budget things, like mid budget movies again. Like I think they're the perfect people to usher back in that 90s era of mid budget movies for adults. Between Air and the Rip, it's like, oh, we're here, like we're doing it. I'm so excited to see what they continue to do. And Affleck is just having a great year between the Rip and the Odyssey being, and the Odyssey's arguably his best performance. It's Damon, so good.
Affleck. See,
damn it, I ruined the whole podcast.
All right, let's start over. We've already started.
Okay, yeah.
We had to start over earlier because of a tech
problem.
stopped.
Yeah. Okay. Should we just hop in, or do you have any other thoughts on Damon before?
I think this is a random thought. His face has changed a lot through his life in a really fascinating way.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, still a handsome guy, but man, he just looks so different than he did when he was younger.
He's letting himself age.
Yeah. But not even in a normal like aging way. He just looks different. Like like it's not work done. It's not his face just changed in an interesting way throughout his life that I've noticed and like that I'm like very aware of. In a way that I'm not in with like other actors' faces. I don't know why.
Yeah, you look at him in his like boy era, like Talented Mr. Ripley, Good Will Hunting, and you're that's a guy. But I think his body has also changed. Like he stands and holds himself differently now, and like has gotten bigger and then smaller and then bigger and then smaller, and like I think he's genuinely fascinating. This is a great point because like Matt Damon is Matt Damon whenever I look at him. But you're right. If I watch a bunch of '90s movies and then jump to Oppenheimer, that's like a different guy. Like
he's just a different looking dude. Like I really like he has kind of a similar thing with like Brad Pitt of like the leading man who like should be a character actor in a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
Like, I think Matt Damon has a lot of those same qualities where it's like I think Matt Damon like really plays with that too because he loves a cameo.
Showing up for one scene in Deadpool 2 where if you didn't know it was him, I would understand if you missed it because he's so covered in makeup and doing a weird thing. Like
dude loves a cameo.
Dude loves a cameo. And I love that for him.
Yeah. Let's jump into the list. Let's got top 12, right?
Top 12, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to? Let's start with 12. What's your 12?
Start with 12. Okay, my 12 is The Bourne Identity.
Oh wow! I'm surprised it's as low as it is.
There's a reason it's this low. There may be another Bourne movie I'll talk more about.
Fascinating.
So The Bourne Identity is just like I think we've forgotten how big the Bourne movies were now, right? Like now we look at them, but like when they were coming out, man, these were giant movies, big vehicles for Damon. Yeah. I think it is, I think it's probably, well, I don't know if I want to say it's the best looking one. It's the one that does not use shaky cam, but we forget that the other Bourne movies that use shaky cam do it properly, where you can still understand the geography of the scene and know what's happening. The Bourne movies do have that as their legacy of like ushering in shaky cam for action movies for 10 years.
They have the Bourne legacy as the Bourne legacy.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Fair enough. I think this movie is really great. I think it is a seminal like spy espionage thriller. I think it's twisty and turny. I think it knows how to change up the movie so there's never a repeated sequence. You know, like this sequence is very much about this and this car chase is very much about this and then this part where we're evading the police on foot is very this. It's like it has its moments and sequences in the movie. And I think that helps make it really memorable. And it's also just a great mystery. There's so much behind this trilogy of like, who is this guy? What happened to him? The opening of the movie of like guy is discovered in the water with 2 bullets in his back and a little like laser thing with a bank number in his surgically put in his hip, but no memory. Right? What a great opening to a movie. What a great opening to a character. It's like mythological in a way, and I think that's really great. I really like that movie. If you haven't seen it in a long time, and I haven't seen it in a long time, you should rewatch it. It's quite good. I really like that movie.
Yeah, like I remember, like I said, I remember the beginning, middle, and end of that movie. I don't know if I've seen it in one single sitting or not. I feel like I have. I remember
we should do it for the pod.
Yeah.
We should do it for the pod. Like I think they're good enough to do for the pod. Yeah.
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 My number 12 is Interstellar.
He is very good in Interstellar.
Okay, and here's why it's on the list. I have my ranking, and then with each ranking, I am giving it 1 out of 10 Matt Damons for how Matt Damon his performance is, and this is 10 out of 10 Matt Damons. Like this is such a good and fun, crazy, weird cameo for him, and I remember watching it and being like, wait, what the fuck? That's Matt Damon. Which is such a fun, like, I love that. I genuinely love that idea. It was super fun. It's like, again, kind of a gimmicky thing for a Christopher Nolan movie. But I don't care because I also don't like that movie. But I do love Matt Damon in this, and 10 out of 10 Matt Damons. Will Matt Damon again?
Yeah, we'll always Matt Damon again.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one is the movie Air.
Yeah. Love that.
This is in true. He's doing Moneyball here. He's playing just an ad executive who's trying to get a Nike deal with Michael Jordan.
A middle-aged man working in some sport-related field, being very good at his job.
Him and Jason Bateman, great chemistry together.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck directed, and I love Ben Affleck. Most of Ben Affleck's directing work. There's one glaring issue in his filmography as a director. But I think Air is one that it's really rewatchable. Like I've rewatched it I think twice since I saw it in theaters. Like I really like that movie. I love a small movie. I love a movie that makes weird choices, and this one makes weird choices considering
it twice in the theater.
Yeah. I know you went with like a buddy who loves shoes or something like that. Like I remember you telling me about it. I just think this is a really good movie. I think it's really well cast.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies that feels like it will be a hidden gem forever in a kind of a cool way, I think. Yeah, I think Air's really good. That's my take on Air.
Fucking incredible dad movie.
Incredible, nearing peak dad cinema.
We have the most peak dad cinema movie, maybe, except for like one exception on this list.
Yeah.
Look, Top Gun Maverick is not on this list, but then maybe number 2 is on this list.
Yeah.
My next one, my number 11 is Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, that's low. Okay.
Okay, look, here's the thing. I think that movie's incredible. I think I've seen it as much as I need to see it, man. Like,
interesting. Yeah.
That movie is great. It's like, but I'm good. Like, I don't know, man. Like I've seen it a couple of times in my life, and I'm sure I will watch it again at some point. And that's maybe why I don't want to watch it again, is because it's so good. And you know what I mean? Like it's so good at what it's doing. But yeah, I really like that movie. I'm giving it 3 out of 10 Matt Damons, because it's not a very Matt Damon performance, because he's also in like the back third of it. Like, honestly, you could almost call it a cameo. Now, this was before Matt Damon was Matt Damon.
Yes.
But like in looking at it now, you could almost call it a cameo. I really love. I think that movie's great. But at the same time, it's just like such a hard watch.
Very, very just. Yes, I definitely understand that.
And anyway, we're not talking about best. We're talking about favorites here.
Yeah, this one is very
why
much
it's as low as it is on this list.
I have some. Mine is so fluid. My rankings here could shift and change on a rewatch for a lot of these movies.
I could change every single thing on this list tomorrow, except for maybe one. There's probably one that would stay where it is.
All right, my next one up is The Martian, which I don't know if you and I have ever talked about The Martian.
I don't know if we have. I just recently rewatched it too, like a few months ago.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Okay, I really like The Martian. I think it's a really rewatchable movie. I think Damon is doing some stuff here. It's really hard to play against no one for most of a movie.
Yeah,
that's a really tough thing to do as an actor, and he does it brilliantly. Like, right, they give him the convention of like talking to the screen, but like, I don't know. I think Damon is able to carry this. I think it's probably the best Ridley Scott's been in a long time. I'm trying to think of other ones, like, because he did The Last Duel, which I think is fine.
Covenant. Covenant.
Oh shoot, Covenant. That's true. Covenant's the other one. But like Gladiator 2, I don't like. You know what I mean? Like he's been in a weird stretch, which I don't mind about Ridley. Right? Ridley's not precious about the movies he's making. He's just like he wants to try stuff. Yeah. Love that for that guy. But I think The Martian. I think it looks really cool. I think it is a really fun, poppy way of explaining science in it, maybe not so accurate, maybe very accurate. I don't really know. But it just has a sensibility to it that I really like. I remember seeing that in a theater with my whole family, and we all just really, really liked it. Again, it feels like a movie that's just for adults, even though it's PG-13, like kids can see it and stuff. I just really like The Martian. I think Damon is doing a lot of Damon stuff in it that is some of his best work as an actor. Really into it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Matt Damon. That's fun Matt Damon, right? There's fun Matt Damon and serious Matt Damon. That's fun Matt Damon.
Yeah. My number 10 is Air.
Yeah.
I should put it higher. It should be higher on this list because I do love that movie.
Very you-coded movie, yeah.
I do love that movie. It should be higher. I'm not going to move it. It's staying right where it is.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. It's not perfect.
No.
But it is really good. And I do think it's, like, super duper 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 rewatchable. And just, like, a nice, lighthearted story. Like, I really, really like everything you said about, like, the actors equity thing applies here to Air, because I think that was like their first foray. I think that was their first film was Air.
And
right?
cool thing I forgot to mention is Damon and Affleck rewrote the script with the guy. Like, he had the original writer had written a draft, and they really liked it, but they came in and they just did. I mean, Affleck was directing. Matt Damon's a writer, so like and producing the movie. So, but they did not take credit.
Oh, I love that. I don't think I knew that.
And they literally, and the only reason anybody knows about this is because the screenwriter has talked about it. He's like, they were very kind and said, like, essentially he did an interview once where he was like, they knew what it meant for me to have solo credit on that, and they knew how little it meant for them to have a screenwriting credit on it at this point in their careers. And I think that is like the exact example of what artist equity is trying to do, of just be like, we're just trying to get cool people making cool stuff. Like, I love that. Yeah.
I said actors equity. That is the actor, the theater actor, what's the word? Like SAG or
union.
Union. Yeah. It's the theater actors union. When I said actors equity, I meant artist equity. Thank you.
Artist equity, yeah.
As far as how many Matt Damons this movie gets, 10 out of 10 Matt Damons. 10
out of 10 Matt Damons.
I promise the rest of the list is not just 10 out of 10s, but 10 out of 10
he's doing full character actor Matt Damon stuff in this. It's great.
He's fat.
Great.
Like, it's like wearing a bad wig. Like, it's
multiple
great.
Scenes of him with a 90s remote control rewinding stuff. Oof,
yeah, dude.
Great stuff going on here.
I mean, and it's great. It is an ultimate dad movie, man.
Oh, genuine,
I love
top tier. Oh, you and I are aficionados of dad cinema. We genuinely, it's some of the best. The thing that underrated thing about dad cinema is rewatchability. Like, that's a big component of dad cinema.
Fucking pillar of dad cinema is rewatchability. Holy shit.
And so when you lock in on dad cinema and you're like, I've rewatched this twice this year already, but I'm going to do it again. Like,
oh my God. Dude, okay. We need to make a spreadsheet. We need to make a rule.
The rule of
the 10
dad
commandments of dad cinema. Rewatchability is such an important piece. And this movie is such an important part of it. Rewatchable.
Yeah. Airs, yes. Great dad cinema stuff going on. Okay, my next one up is Oppenheimer. So we talked a lot about Oppenheimer in the last one.
Whoa, it's low.
Oh, I have some very personal Matt Damon stuff coming up. Like to me that I'm like, this is my shit. You know what I mean? And I think Cillian steals that movie in every way. I think he's like a titan in that, and whereas Matt Damon is also doing some of his best work.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Matt Damon brings a really interesting movie star sensibility to that, where he gets kind of the biggest line where he's like, this is the most important thing that's ever happened in the history of mankind. You know, like that bit where he's playing it with such, like, I don't know. I watched a scene. I also rewatched Oppenheimer leading up to the Odyssey. And I rewatched a couple scenes before this and was like, man, he really is going full blown like military guy, sitting down, undoing the tie because he's frustrated with all these stupid scientists. Like,
all these fucking nerds.
Yeah. Literally, he's like, oh, what would you have to say to a humble scientist, a humble physicist? And he's like, I'll tell you if I ever meet one. And you're like, oof, good stuff, Damon.
Yeah, man.
He's got a mustache in this, and I have to appreciate that. Yeah, I don't have a ton more to say about Oppenheimer. I think it's great, and I think he is a big part of what really makes the movie fully work.
Yeah.
Like the scene when they're discussing if the atmosphere will light on fire, and he's just discovered that. And he's like, what would you like from theory alone? He's like 0% is what I would, like I think he's doing really good work in that movie. Anyway, Oppenheimer.
I'm surprised at how low it is on the list. My number 9, Ocean's 13.
Oh, okay.
I am a huge Ocean's fan. Some of my absolute favorite movies. One of my favorite like franchises, trilogies, whatever. Ocean's 13. I think that movie rules. I think that movie frustrates me in certain ways because it like Ocean's 11 is Ocean's 11. Ocean's 12 is the second beat on a different path. Like the thing that I like about Ocean's 12 is, look, the background for them being in Ocean's 11 is they are thieves, but they don't just steal. They don't just work casinos. They do art and other things. And Ocean's 12 like really sets them on that like art path in a way that I think is interesting. And then Ocean's 13 is like, nah, they have always lived in Las Vegas. Like that has always bothered me about that movie. And every time there's that scene of them in Vegas and they're talking about like, Ruben taught me how to play craps at the Horseshoe, I literally skip that scene now because it bothers me so much. Because I'm like, no.
That's funny.
They just knew Ruben. They weren't fucking best friends with him for his entire life. Anyway, the rest of that movie fucking shreds though. Like, that is like my one gripe with it. And I also think at times that movie is the color in that movie is so acidic in like this really weird way that I think is a fascinating choice. And like is very accurate to Vegas because I fucking hate Vegas.
Ocean's 13 has one of my favorite B plots in any movie ever. Which is the overthrowing. They start a union at the dice factory where you're like, it's like these guys are about to break, and then he throws a Molotov over the thing or whatever he's doing. It's so funny to me.
And they were like, it's going to cost $36,000 a year, and they're like, oh man, 36,000 multiplied by 50 people. How much is that? Like whatever, $750,000. He's like, no, 36,000 total. It's like oh, well, write him a check. Like, it's such a good bit.
So good, man. It makes me laugh.
As far as the Matt Damon of it all, I'm giving this 6 out of 10 Matt Damons. All of the fun stuff with the nose and him being like weird with Ruben and all that stuff, fun stuff.
It's the most involved he is in those, I think.
Yeah. Or at least like, it's definitely more so than 12 for sure.
Yeah.
So 6, maybe 6.5 Matt Damons out of 10.
Yeah. All right.
What's your next one?
The Departed.
Whoa, that's low.
I know. It's because I love The Departed. I'm a little. This is also soured by my Marty feel at the moment. I'm mad at Marty, which is dumb for me to be talking about a Matt Damon thing. But I think Leo is my favorite performance in this movie. I think Leo's doing great stuff. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me pause you right there. I think we have different ideas of how this list is working, and in an interesting way, and we're not going to change anything. We're going to keep going. Okay. Is this your favorite Matt Damon movies, or is this your favorite movies with Matt Damon in them?
It's kind of a mix. I just went through his catalog and we're like, these are the ones that really mean a lot to me as movies.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Because like for me, Matt Damon is very much secondary to where they are on the list for me.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah.
It like Matt Damon, his essence in the film is not what places it on the list much for me. But hearing you talk about it, I think we have a very slightly different. Again, this shouldn't change anything. I just wanted to call that out in an interesting.
All of this could change instantaneously in a heartbeat at any given point. Okay, but The Departed is a movie I love. I love it a lot. I loved it in high school when I first saw it. I have not watched it in a few years, and it's a very good movie. I think the cat and mouse game here is going really well. I think the reversal on Matt Damon being the antagonist is great because he doesn't really do that much, and especially at the time he didn't do that much, but he's also totally unafraid of doing it. He's totally unafraid of being a bad guy in a movie. And I love that. I think that's it represents him as an actor in such a healthy way. I also think this is a big token. Like sometimes Breck and I talk a lot, and you and I have talked a lot about like which actors have worked with the best directors like across their career, right? And like Tom Cruise is up there as like a guy who's worked with like 5 or 6 all-timer directors. Matt Damon is also that way. Matt Damon's worked with like Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg, Gus Van Sant, Christopher Nolan now, like a bunch of really Steven Soderbergh, all of these directors, Paul Greengrass. You just keep going. His is just weird and different. But I think this is a very important movie in Damon's career also. I think it is one of those that like solidifies him as just a great actor through 15 years, as opposed to like a guy who had this great 5-year run. This shows his longevity and his willingness to play outside of the Damon-ness of him. Yeah. That's my feelings on The Departed. I really love this movie. It's one of the great crime thrillers. Yeah.
With everything you said. My next one is The Martian.
Yeah. Okay.
I also really like that movie. I think that movie has such a propulsive energy.
Yes.
Like that movie's long as fuck, but it does not feel long as fuck. Maybe the best Ridley Scott. Like, you know, me and you are Alien Covenant stands. We will fight for that movie till our dying breath.
It is better than Prometheus. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, a friend of the pod, Luis. Me and him we're gonna go to blows one day over Covenant and Prometheus.
I didn't know that because me and Jacob, also the star of More, he likes Prometheus way more, and I'm like, you're wrong. We're
gonna go to blows. I'm like, he's like, oh no, Covenant sucks. I'm like, you're stupid. No. Anyways, The Martian. Yeah, no, I think that the movie is like great. It's like maybe Ridley's last great movie. Like, I love The Martian. And again, 10 out of 10 Matt Damons. Like, it
10
is
out of 10 Matt Damons. Come on. Maybe so even 11 out of 10 Matt Damons.
You know what? Yes, I agree.
Potentially, right? Like
he broke the knob off on this one. Yeah. He's having so much fun. That movie would not work without what he is bringing to it. That movie wouldn't have the energy that it does without him.
And this is also an important piece of Matt Damon's career because he so often plays man stranded trying to get home. That's like a thing with him.
Yeah.
And I think this is like, you talk about he's having so much fun. This is the opposite end of the Interstellar coin.
Yeah.
Of like Matt Damon stranded somewhere, but this is a hopeful and fun, and the guy is not. I think there's a really interesting double feature in there of like, this is the 2 ways to tell this story.
100%. Like there was like memes about that being the same character or some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he's done it 5 times. He's been a guy trying to get home like 5 or 6 times. It's crazy. Good on him for also not running from that. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it was Nolan that did it. He, at one point in his career, was like, I've been a guy trying to get home, or it was Ridley who did it with The Martian, where he's like, this is the same character as Interstellar. And he's like, nobody cares. And he went, fair enough. Okay, I'll do the movie, which is just fantastic. All right. My next one. Have you seen The Talented Mr. Ripley?
I have not.
Okay. This is him just tearing it up as a performer. Maybe the hottest he's ever been potentially as an actor. Like, he's really like, this movie is, I don't want to say too much since you haven't seen it and I don't know what you know about it.
I know very little.
It features heavily Matt Damon, Jude Law, and Philip Seymour Hoffman. All 3 of them just titan performances in this. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It is a bit more of a thriller than you think it's going to be based on what you hear about it. But it is like an actor masterclass. Like, if somebody was like, hey, I really want to get into acting, what are the movies I need to watch to try to like study? I would throw this one pretty high on the list. Because everybody's given a little bit of a different performance, but Damon is just doing masterclass stuff here. I think he's absolutely brilliant in it. And I've only seen it one time. But it left a really big impression on me.
It's
I recently
completely different on a second watch. It's just it's a different movie.
It's just terrible after you watch it again. It's horrible. You have
fucking
no idea what
sucks.
happened. Anyway, so that's the one watch thing. That's probably why it's so low. But it's a wonderful movie, and then also just an incredible Matt Damon movie. So yeah, that's my next one, The Talented Mr. Ripley. Really good movie. Check it out.
I think my next one is going to surprise you and maybe even upset you with how low it is on this list. But man, everything above it are like some of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
Ford v Ferrari.
It's okay. I understand.
Look,
I just start breaking pencils.
it's a 10 out of 10 Matt Damon. It's a 10
10
out of 10 Matt Damon. If we're talking about movies about Matt Damon, this would be much higher. This would be much higher. If this is why I brought that up, is like if my list was like more, if the Matt Damon aspect of it had a larger weight on how I was listing these, I would have put it higher. It is maybe the number 2 best dad movie in a lot of ways.
Yep.
Like, it is peak dad cinema. Like, it's like several of the people in that, surrounding that movie, several of their best movies. Like, it's definitely, what's his fucking name who directed it and wrote it?
James Mangold.
Maybe James Mangold best movie.
Yeah, it's like that, 310 to Yuma, or Logan. It's like those are the three where you're like, this is him just finding something.
This is definitely better than 310. Like,
yeah, probably. Yeah, I've watched it more.
Yeah, yes, and I'm a big 310 guy. It's incredible. It's an incredibly good movie. It is incredibly good Matt Damon. 10 out of 10 Matt Damon. There's only one other 10 out of 10 Matt Damon on this list for me. I'm sure you will talk a lot about it, and I will give you space to talk a lot about it.
Yeah, we've done a full podcast episode on it, right? So like we've
No, I'm kidding.
yeah, we did. All right,
go watch that episode.
Go watch that episode. It's a good one. My next up, and this is again only because I've seen it once. I think this will go up in the Matt Damon power rankings for me. But The Odyssey.
I'm honestly surprised it is that low, even with just one viewing.
He has
bangers up above it, I'm sure.
He has a monologue in this movie that is probably the best he's ever been in a movie. It's so good. And then just the Herculean effort of being in this, and like all of the stories of all of the actors telling the stuff he went through to do it, because he's in 90% of the movie. Like he's in so much of it, on boats, really on the ocean, really hiking up mountains, really like it is just this unbelievable effort he's putting in this movie, and it pays off perfectly. He's so attuned to it. He's so in line with what this movie is doing. I think he brings a certain gravitas to Odysseus that is absolutely needed for this guy who's so mythical within the world of the story. I just, oh man, there's some shots of him in this movie, and the weight of this movie on his shoulders, and how well he bears it, how well he interacts with everyone in the movie. He's got great chemistry with everybody he shares scenes with. I think it's just brilliant. I mean, you're getting Matt Damon with Zendaya, Matt Damon with Charlize Theron, you're Matt Damon with Anne Hathaway, Matt Damon with Tom Holland, Matt Damon with Robert Pattinson, and on and on and on and on, right? Where it's just like everybody he interacts with, he's exactly in the scene with them. Yeah. I love this. I'm very excited to rewatch The Odyssey. I really like it. It's so good. Yeah. But that's The Odyssey. Without saying too much more about it, since it's still pretty new. That's my next one. All right, what's up?
My next one, Ocean's 12.
Okay.
I love Ocean's 12.
I don't. Famously, I don't. We did a podcast on this, but it's okay.
I will still never understand the reasoning that, like, the thing that like fully gets you off board. I was like, when we were getting ready to do that episode about it, I was like, okay, let me prepare my arguments for what I know he's not going to like.
Yeah.
And then you hit me with the thing that you didn't like, and I was like, what? I was like, wait, that's the thing you don't like? Anyways, we're gonna keep it nice and vague. Go and watch that episode if you'd like to learn why Spencer doesn't like Ocean's 12 that much.
Yes. We get into it.
I think that movie has like an incredibly fun, weird, insane energy. What it does with that, because it's just like Ocean's 11 is the template for what a movie could be, and then Ocean's 12 so zags off of that zig. Like, it just goes a completely different direction and does some weird shit in a way that I'm really into. I love what he does with the camera and the score and the editing. Like, it just feels like a movie plucked right out of 1970s.
Yes.
In a way that I absolutely love. It's not perfect. Like, it is not a perfect movie. And on the Matt Damon scale, this gets like a 6 or maybe like a 5.5.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, he has some fun stuff, especially like him and his mom at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert. Not the most Matt Damon performances. He's got the fun bit with I can't remember the character's name, the Russian or whatever his name is, the Belarusian, whatever, it doesn't matter. I love that movie. I think that movie is overall underrated, and I do understand a lot of issues that people have with the movie. I think like the kind of twist that this movie tries to pull off, I think is like, if it doesn't land, it won't land.
Yeah.
And your problem with it baffles me.
Watch the episode.
And yeah, so that's Ocean's 12. That's number 6 on my list.
I have my favorite thing about Ocean's 12 is like the meta contextualness of it, where you're watching Steven Soderbergh make a movie about how hard it is to make a sequel.
Yeah.
Where it's like the gang just keeps trying stuff and it doesn't work, and they have to repivot and that reading of the movie's really fun and really fascinating and very true, right? Like, that's what I like about that movie. Anyway, my next up is The Bourne Ultimatum. This is my favorite Bourne movie. I think it features one of the great hand-to-hand fight sequences. Where I have seen the behind-the-scenes footage, because you watch it and you kind of assume some of this footage is sped up based on how quick they are moving. It's not. Matt Damon and that other actor just full send this brutal fight. But I also think it's like the most emotionally resonant. It's kind of the conclusion in many ways, in every way, until they decided to do a fourth one. I think it is just is a really great spy movie that's so grounded and so gritty in all of the right ways. And again, it birthed this like not great version of that for a long time that John Wick then killed and brought back good versions of. But I do think you can't blame Bourne for people taking the wrong lessons from it. Again, the geography within the shaky cam all works. Like, there's a couple of sequences in this movie that really stick out to me. One moment in particular I think about a lot in terms of like, wow, that's like really dark and you're pushing this and it's really good and what it says for him and what I just really, really like the Bourne movies. Those are very much like my family all loves the Bourne movies, but Ultimatum has always been my favorite. As a little kid, because it came out when I was young, my parents got to see it early. Like, they went and saw a special. The friends had tickets, so they went and saw it like a week early. And they're like, they were telling us, so we're going to this movie called The Bourne Ultimatum. And I was like, The Boring Old Tomato? Like, it was like this weird thing that my family all makes fun of me about. But I really genuinely love this movie. It's a great action movie, and I love action. And I think Damon is putting in just great work here. I think he's so haunted and so broken down, and in a way that you don't see often in his career. In a way that other times he's played roles like this, he's done very differently, and I really like it. I think this is also one we should just do that first Bourne trilogy for the pod at some point. I think.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very down.
There you go. The Bourne Ultimatum. I love that movie.
My next one, True Grit.
Oh, I rewatched this earlier this week.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I love that fucking movie. I love Matt Damon in this too. He's so fun. Like like his perfect fucking energy for that character who I can't remember his name sitting here now.
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf?
Isn't it LaBeouf? Yeah.
Labubu.
Labubu.
The Texas Ranger. He is so fucking fun, and he's like so like condescending and shitty in such a charismatic way. I fucking love this movie, and I love Matt Damon in it. Coen brothers like really having fun with this story, but then like allowing it to get heavy and sad. I just love it, man. Like, I don't even have all that much to say about it, in all honesty. I just absolutely love it. And
our real first introduction to Haley Steinfeld.
Yes. Outside of her music.
Outside of her music, or at that point,
she was doing music before that point. I can't remember.
But this was her coming in and giving a performance that rivals Matt Damon and Jeff Bridges, and you're like, okay, and Josh Brolin, and like you're like, whoa, great stuff going on there.
She's great in that, yeah. Like,
she's so good, yeah.
Everybody's great in it. Everybody is every character actor is just like also chewing up the fucking scenery. Like
the movie's gorgeous. The movie's gorgeous. Love how it looks.
Raji Deeks. This one's for
Raji
you.
Deeks. Do you like it more than the original?
Yes and no. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I like the like. When I watched it the first, I had seen the original first, and so I knew I knew how the movie ended based off of that, and then the Coen brothers is much closer to the actual novel. And so I was like, how could they make it so sad? So like, I like the sweet saccharine ending of the John Wayne one. And John Wayne as Rooster Cogburn is like just fucking, I mean, it's like it's absolutely incredibly famous. But then Jeff Bridges like just completely does his entire own thing and just knocks it out of the fucking park.
Totally,
it's so iconic that they made him redo that fucking performance for shitty ass R.I.P.D.
For every movie ever from now on, I guess.
Yeah. That and the old man and a little bit
old man
in
cowboy
Hell and High Water.
Like, yeah. Oh, he's great in Hell and High Water. I was not making fun of that performance, but it is doing the thing, you know.
He's doing Rooster Cogburn a little bit.
All right, yeah. My next one is Ocean's 11. Can we just say the greatest dad movie ever? Maybe. Is it this one?
Top Gun Maverick?
Is it? So it's got to be Top Gun Maverick. It's got to be Ford v Ferrari. Matt Damon's just the greatest dad movie actor. Maybe. It's like him, John Wayne, Jeff Bridges.
Ocean's 11 doesn't fully fit the form as much for me because I just don't think anybody's old enough.
Oh, that's an interesting model. That's an interesting thing to discuss here.
George Clooney is the daddest of all the dad, but the rest of them are, well, look, then there's fucking, I don't know.
Alan Arkin and...
not Alan Arkin. It's not Alan Arkin. It's, what's his name? Is it Alan Arkin? It's not Alan Arkin. It's Ed. Fuck. What's his fucking
It's Alan Arkin.
Is it Alan Arkin?
Wait. No, it's not.
No.
Is Alan Arkin not in that movie?
No,
I could have sworn he shows up as...
It's Saul. We're talking about Saul, right?
I must be thinking of Argo. I must be thinking of the scene in Argo that I'm...
You're thinking of Argo. I was like, that's not... It's freaking... What's his name, though? This is going to drive me nuts. Carl Reiner.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Carl Reiner.
My bad, gang.
You're not... Yeah, not Alan. I can see where your head's at. But it's Carl Reiner. Anyways, I think it's too much of an ensemble cast in a funny way.
That could be very true. My big thing for me, though, Ocean's 11 might be the coolest movie ever made.
Yeah. Yes,
like
it is.
In pure cool factor, one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I love Ocean's 11. It's got such a specific energy that has never really been replicated. Not really. Yeah. Outside of Steven Soderbergh's other Ocean's movies that have a very similar vibe, but oft imitated, never surpassed. It never replicated. It is a genuinely like perfect movie. I love Ocean's 11. I'm going to leave space for you to talk about this way more when we inevitably get there. Because if the other two are on your list and Ocean's 11 isn't, I'm going to be upset.
What if?
All right, your next one.
It's Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
7 out of 10 Matt Damons.
Yeah.
Just because it's not as much of a Matt Damon vehicle. I love everything Matt Damon is doing. He's also like, it's not. The movie's great. The movie's an incredible movie. What else is there to say? We've already talked about it at length on this episode and the previous episode.
Yeah, literally. This is the fourth time it's come up. Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
All right, my next one is Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies that you watch at the right time in your life and you're like, oh, this is what movies can be, right? Like this is what they can aspire to and scale to. And right, I think Matt Damon's like right at the perfect part of his career where he makes sense for a role like that.
Yeah.
And he has just that great monologue about the last night he was with his brothers, and the ending of that monologue I think about all the time, where he's like, yeah, that's the last time we were all together. Like Danny shipped out for basic the next day or whatever, right? Like it's just this unbelievable performance he's giving while also being Spielberg fun. You know what I mean? Like I'm amazed him and Spielberg didn't ever work together in a huge way again. Like I for some reason I feel like he's been somewhere in a Spielberg movie, but like Matt Damon makes sense to me for like a Minority Report or something like that. Like don't get me wrong, Tom Cruise is the guy in Minority Report. Which I just rewatched and is quite good. But
movie rules.
What?
I love that movie. That movie rules.
Oh, Minority Report rocks. Yeah, I've liked it more every time I've rewatched it. But Matt Damon would fit in a role like that. Matt Damon would fit in War of the Worlds. I think Matt Damon would be better in War of the Worlds than Tom Cruise probably would.
I completely agree. Agree.
I'm just surprised those two never really linked back up for a big movie. But I think Matt Damon and Tom Hanks have great chemistry. This is just it's a titan of a movie. It's one of my favorites ever. I like you. I probably won't watch it very often for the rest of my life, but I've seen it a bunch. I've seen it a lot of like several times. I saw it in theaters. If you get the chance to see it in theaters, absolutely do that. Like that's the next time you should watch it, is if it gets a re-release.
I agree with that.
Anyway, I just think Saving Private Ryan is great, and is in his performance. It's such a fascinating time in Matt Damon's career to be getting that type of role, where it's like he's recognizable enough where as soon as he shows up, he doesn't even have to say it's Private Ryan. Like you're like, oh, that's Matt Damon is playing Private Ryan. Okay, cool. It's great. I love it. I love that movie. It's fantastic.
It like feels like a cameo, but he kind of wasn't Matt Damon yet, so it isn't a cameo.
He was right on that line of like people know him, but. Great stuff.
Post Goodwill Hunting.
That's got to be post. I'll do some Googling.
My next one is The Departed. I think about The Departed all the time. It is one of my favorite Scorsese movies. It might be my favorite Scorsese movie. I think The Departed is a masterpiece. I think more than that movie, more than any other movie I've ever seen, the propulsive energy that movie moves on such a fucking clip for the entirety of its runtime until it comes to a screeching fucking halt. Out of nowhere. It is such an incredible turn in tone that I've never seen before and I have not seen since. That movie is incredible. 7 out of 10 Matt Damon's. An incredible performance from Matt Damon. A little bit more of a Leo vehicle for me.
Yes.
Dude, that movie fucks so hard.
It feels like a big inspiration for Nolan in his work. Like that type of frenetic, like we're not going to really slow down very often. Even when we slow down, it's not really going to be slowed down. Like
it's crazy how much older that movie is than you think it is.
It
feels so more. It feels so relevant. Like it feels so new still. But they've got motherfucking pagers and shit. The last great Jack Nicholson performance. Probably,
yeah.
Like the last great Jack Nicholson movie. every single living, breathing person on that screen is giving 1,000,000,000%, and they're all perfectly cast. I'd be hard pressed to think of another Scorsese movie I like better than that. And it's like, maybe Goodfellas, maybe.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. That's yeah. My next one is Ford v Ferrari.
Yep.
In terms of rewatchability, man, I rewatch this once or twice a year. I don't know what it is exactly. Like, obviously, it's a really great story. It's a really well-made movie. Tons of fun performances. Like, it's got all the stuff. I don't quite know what the special sauce that makes it like transcend that for me. This is like a massive inspiration on me as like in terms of movies. Like, every time I watch it, I want to make movies.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what it is it just has that feeling of like, I'm watching a fucking movie right now. And I love that. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
It's Tracy Letts, baby.
It's Tracy Letts. It's my guy Tracy.
One of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah. I quote that a lot. I'm like, hit it. I quote that all the time. And I like lean back when I'm doing it. It's funny. But yeah, I think James Mangold like found his stride there in a way that like he's just not done since, in a way that he has not found his way in since. And I mean, I love a movie that makes me feel like I'm going fast, and this one makes you feel like you're going fast. You know, it's Christian Bale's putting in some of his best work. Matt Damon's putting in some of his best work. I just think this is a little underrated, even though it's not really underrated. Dan Murrell, the film critic, Dan Murrell made a joke once where he's like, I have the 4K of Ford v Ferrari, but I think once you hit 45, they just issue you a DVD copy because it is the dad movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think Ford v Ferrari is kind of a marvel of a film. It's so much fun. It's so rewatchable. It's very emotional. I think all the time about the decision during their little fight where Matt Damon picks up the can, but then drops the can and picks up the loaf of bread and starts hitting him with a loaf of bread instead. Because he doesn't actually want to hurt him, but he's like, they're in it. It's just great stuff. It's just great stuff. He's doing some of his best work here. I love it. It's so good. Anyway,
it's a great movie. I mean, like it is both like sweet and fun while also being like really serious and emotional. And like, we're not talking about like World War II here. But man, like this movie, like really, it hits an emotional stride, and it gets into fucking sixth gear. I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever gear.
It gets into the good one and just fucking blazes. Like it's an incredible. It's a great movie.
It's so allegorical about like making movies too. Like it's so clearly about the struggle of the studio system. It's great. I love it. It's just perfect shit. We have the same number one.
I still have my number two.
You have number two.
I have my number two. It's going to be your number one.
Oh shit! Really?
No. I'll give you your pedestal to talk on at it. Good Will Hunting's my number two. Because Ocean's 11 is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Fair enough.
It's it is just one of my favorite movies of all time. It is the most rewatch. It is probably the movie I've seen the most in my life, other than maybe like one of the Star Warses when I was a kid. I just rewatched it 2 weeks ago. The Ocean's movies are incredibly important to me. I absolutely and 100% adore the Ocean's movies, and specifically Ocean's 11. It is the coolest movie ever made. Yeah. There's no argument. I will hear no argument. It's the coolest movie ever made. It's perfect. It's a perfect movie. There's not a single element that is out of place or wasted. There's not a single joke or bit that doesn't land. There isn't a single setup that isn't paid off in such a satisfying way. It's like almost a mystery in the way that like it gives you all of the pieces, and you could theoretically put them together, maybe, but you like really couldn't until it all comes together, and you're like, holy fuck, that's how they did it. It's, and every time I'm surprised by it. I am every time I am. It is just one of my favorite movies. Like, depending on the day I am thinking about it, right now, sitting here right now, it's my favorite movie ever made.
Yeah.
Talking about it, thinking about it, it's my favorite movie ever made. I absolutely adore it.
And you'd be very valid in that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It is such a movie-ass movie.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. And it has 4 out of 10 Matt Damons. Kind of low on the Matt Damon scale.
It is low on the Matt Damon scale.
Because he's young Matt Damon, and he's young Matt Damon in the story.
Yeah, but the meta contextualness of that is fun. Of him putting him as like the third guy, kind of, sort of, a little bit, to Clooney and Pitt, and like where he. It's fun. It's fun when you like look at your Hollywood history and kind of see that stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely incredible. I just love that movie with every fiber of my being.
Yeah.
And now, just before you get into it, Good Will Hunting, 10 out of 10 Matt Damons. Okay. Go ahead.
Academy Award winning for writing. Like, that's the one of the crazy things about Matt Damon. Like, right. And look, and so me, this is one of the biggest inspirations on like me as wanting to do screenwriting and stuff. Like, I think it is a pitch perfect script. Everything about it works. And it's also the best example of why your script has to be great so your movie can be even better, right? Where it's like all of the pieces were there for Robin Williams to be like, son of a bitch stole my line, right? Like, the script had that in there. And then he figured it out, right? Like, he figured out that last little bit, right? So it's I mean, Matt Damon is just giving an unbelievable performance. I think this is maybe... I question to say this is loosely saying I think it's one of the best Ben Affleck has ever been. But like, it's so defined, like that monologue Ben Affleck has where he's like, if you're still here when we're 40, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
I mean that. I'll fucking kill you. It's like, it's so, we had an argument about this.
Don't do it for you. Do it for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you. Do it for me. Yeah. So good. Oh. And you and I had this argument with a friend that got a little heated. This is one of the most emotionally intelligent movies ever, where it just like, it understands the stuff going on with the guy.
Yeah.
And sends it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It feels like a miracle of a movie.
Yeah.
And also, just talk about Robin Williams is maybe my favorite actor ever. I love Robin Williams. I've always loved Robin Williams. And this is him at his absolute pitch perfect peak.
Yeah.
You know, like, it was this, so my family went to Italy a few years ago. Like, we took a trip and went to Italy. And it was a big thing for me to know what it smelled like in the Sistine Chapel, because he has that line where he's like, but do you know what it smells like in there? And that like unlocks something in your brain when you're 16 and you watch this movie and you're like, oh God, that's what experience is tactileness, is being there. It's like, you can know everything in the world, but you don't know what it feels like until you're there. And like, it's a movie about people talking to each other in rooms, and I find it amazing. The movie's profane. It's got like so much language and so many like dirty, gross jokes. Like, it's very much the Boston at the time kind of thing. The most profane thing in the movie is when he says he doesn't love her, and you know he does. That's the part where you're just like, oh, this movie's a miracle. It's perfect that these kids, these 20-year-old kids came up with this and executed it on such a high level. Their Oscar speech is one of my favorite artifacts of Hollywood, where they don't know what to do. They're just like, hey, we're here. Oh my God. It's amazing. You should go watch it. I love it. It was the like Ben and Matt. It's the Ben and Matt movie. This is just one of those movies that there was a period in high school I watched this like 2 or 3 times a week. Like, I just watched it all the time, and I love it. It's one of my favorite movies ever. It means a lot to me as like, not only like as a person who wants to make art, but as like a person who is a person. It's the most Matt Damon of Matt Damons. It's my favorite thing. I love Good Will Hunting. Anyway, that's my spiel.
Fuck yeah.
All right, we did it.
I completely agree with everything you said.
Yeah. We
Completely
did it.
agree
This
with
this has been our Matt Damon ranking again. For me, all of this could go and slot. Like if next time I watch Departed, I'll be like, why did I rank that so low? And whatever. Next time when I see Odyssey again, I'll be like,
that. I do think you will do that.
Oh, 100%. You know what I mean? Like,
and I'll probably do that with Ford v Ferrari.
Yeah. It's and it just again depends on the day. Am I watching it for Damon? Am I watching it for the movie? What am I doing exactly? It's all that stuff. Anyway, yeah. So that's been that. Do we have a B segment?
We'll do a super quick B segment.
I've
got a list here of movies that Matt Damon has cameoed in.
Okay.
You and me are going to work together to create our top list of Matt Damon cameos. What is the best Matt Damon cameo?
Yeah.
One of the movies I haven't seen, but you have, so you'll be able to guide me on where that one should go on the list. I have 6 here.
I gotcha.
Okay, wait. Have you seen the Jay and Silent Bob reboot?
Yeah.
Okay. I have 6 here on the list. Let's get into the list and let's start ranking, baby. We've got Drive Away Dolls, Thor, Love and Thunder, Jay and Silent Bob reboot, Deadpool 2, Thor Ragnarok, and Interstellar.
Okay. My immediate thought.
Yes, gimme.
Thor Love and Thunder's the worst one.
Yes, because it's just doing the same bit that they did in Thor Ragnarok.
Just doing the same bit, but worse.
Yes.
So that's gotta be that last one.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Jay and Silent Bob reboot is fun, but I think it's not incredible. It's not as good as the Ben Affleck cameo in that movie. To compare them. So I would maybe put that as the next one up.
Love it. Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on where to go from here?
I have not seen Drive Away Dolls.
Yeah.
How are we liking it? Is it a high one?
I think as a impact on the story to cameo ratio, it's pretty high if I'm remembering it correctly.
Okay.
However, it is there's nothing like the cameo itself isn't as memorable as some of the others, in my opinion. So I would maybe put that one next up, right? Like right above Jay and Silent Bob. Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be where I'd land.
Top 3, we've got, not in order, Deadpool 2, Thor Ragnarok, and Interstellar. Now, Interstellar has to be the most surprising because it's like that fucking thing opens up and it is A-list actor Matt Damon, because like they talk about him with this mythical level.
Yes.
And the thing opens up and it's Matt fucking Damon
again,
and then he's the hugest prick on the fucking planet.
Much like Saving Private Ryan, it's like the perfect point in his career to be doing that type of role, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
My immediate thought is and tell me what you think. I think it's probably next up would be.
Wait, hold on. Let's describe the cameos in more detail first, and then so Thor Ragnarok, I do think is the funniest of the 3 because it's like
fascinating. Okay,
in the way that it's like. Because, like, look, you could watch Deadpool 2 and not realize that's Matt Damon, but you watch Thor Ragnarok and that's Matt
Damon pretending to be Loki in a play on Asgard.
He's an actor on Asgard. That's fucking funny to me.
It's a really good point. And
then Deadpool 2 is like, you wouldn't know that's Matt Damon until you saw it in the credits or just knew. Because I don't even know if it's in the credits. I don't even know if he's credited.
I think he is. I think him and Alan Tudyk are both technically credited. I don't know. Okay, look, I'll defer to you on that then. Maybe we go Deadpool 2 talking about a bidet versus wiping. Which is why I like it. Is it's like they're having such a genuine conversation, and Alan Tudyk's like, "What are you talking about, man?" Like, but he's like, "You got to hit it with the baby wipes after." Get yourself nice and clean. Like it's such a funny bit.
Yeah.
But you're right. There is something about Matt Damon being in a Marvel movie in that role twice.
Yeah. It's like, okay, question. Does Love and Thunder hurt Ragnarok?
That's a great.
Like a little.
No, I don't think it does.
Okay.
I try to silo things like that where it's like, especially if it's a cameo. I think Love and Thunder the movie hurts Ragnarok the movie.
Yeah.
But I don't think that cameo is hurt by him redoing it later and worse. Like,
yeah.
I think that's just him being friends with those guys and being like, sure, I'll come do this again. Like, I think that's fine. That's maybe my take.
Okay. What are you thinking on the list? Where are we putting these? I think for me, Deadpool 2 3.
I'll defer to that. I agree with that. I think you are right. There's something bigger and funnier about him being Loki.
And just about like it being Matt Damon. You know what I mean?
And he's also like he's doing this in front of Anthony Hopkins, and he's doing it with isn't it Chris Hemsworth's brother is the other guy playing? It's like
it's not Liam Hemsworth, it's
the one from Westworld.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Anyway,
James I can't remember.
Anyway, so that's maybe my take is like I think there's something really big and funny about everything about the Ragnarok one. So Deadpool, Ragnarok, and then Interstellar's got to be the number one. Like he's kind of he's the part about that movie that you're like, oh, that was really, really smart casting.
And it was so surprising.
Yeah.
And then like it kind of has that kind of double twist thing where it's like they talk about him with such a mythical level, and he's this like incredible, like brave, like holy like we need him, and then he's this fucking prick who like tries to kill him and is gonna doom everything just because he regrets his decision. Like,
good shit.
Yeah. So our list as it stands. Number 1, Interstellar. Number 2, Thor Ragnarok. Number 3, Deadpool 2. Number 4, Drive Away Dolls. Number 5, Jay and Silent Bob a Reboot. And number 6, Thor, Love and Thunder. I love that list. I think it's perfect.
Perfect list.
Recommendations.
All right, recommendations. You have a Matt Damon related one. I gave
I don't have a Matt Damon recommendation. I just have a big recommendation.
Oh, okay. What's the big recommendation?
Or at least just maybe ever so slightly lengthy conversation. Not even lengthy. PlayStation Play event or whatever the fuck. They released trailers for new games. One of them being God of War, Laufey, or however it's pronounced. And all of the worst, shittiest gremlin slug people that you know came out of the fucking woodwork to be like, oh, it's a girl. And I was like, I don't know. That looks dope as fuck.
It looks sick as hell. I'm so excited.
And I have only played the 2016 God of War. I have now played it twice. So I just finished literally like 2 nights ago, finished a playthrough of 2016 God of War. I think
just saying 1 sec.
Yep.
I'm recording. Sorry, somebody was asking for me. Go ahead.
No worries. I think that game is absolutely incredible. I think the story that game pulls off is the what it does with Norse mythology and the tricks that it pulls to pull out Loki from these stories and still make these stories work and it's just incredible. The way they fit Kratos into this world and make it fit and make sense is just incredible. The gameplay is so much fun. My one complaint is, boy howdy, I don't love the puzzles that much, and there are a lot of them, and it just super slows the pace down. You get a lot of good character stuff with Kratos and Atreus.
Atreus.
You get a lot of good character stuff in those sequences with them together, but I just don't love the puzzles. Incredible game, absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I have since started God of War Ragnarok. I literally played it for 8 hours yesterday.
Yes,
I played it for so long yesterday.
Fuck yeah.
Jesus Christ, that game looks incredible.
Yeah.
I want to be very careful because I do think that I think the problem with modern game development is everything needs to look like the best looking thing ever. And so budgets have absolutely ballooned, and every game has to be a smash hit or else it will literally kill a studio. And I'd rather games just look worse and tell good stories and be fun. So like that being said, this game does look phenomenal. The gameplay is just as fun and just as thrilling, and the puzzles are just as annoying. But the storytelling is I'm not all that deep in, but the storytelling is just as incredible as the first God of War is. I cannot recommend these games enough. I absolutely love them. Go play them if you have the ability to play them.
Yes. And just to piggyback that
physical disc.
Yep. That's a big one. Just to piggyback off that, also, whenever you beat Ragnarok, make sure you play the free DLC Valhalla.
Yeah.
So much fun. So much fun. It's just more of the same, but you're like doing it in a fun, different way that it rocks. Valhalla rocks.
It's got like what's the, I can't think of it. Cut this.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, this has been a big, long conversation about Matt Damon, which is a part 2 to a big, long conversation about Christopher Nolan. I love these people. Go see The Odyssey. Watch all these Matt Damon movies. Play God of War. Or don't. I don't know. Live your life.